Hey traders, thanks for stopping by here, thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor, and we're going to take a look at some charts here. So, first and foremost, let's get right into it. We're going to discuss MasterCard. So, what we have here on MasterCard is a breakout on earnings. And if you're not aware, earnings really move stocks. So, especially when you have a technical setup matching up with a earnings reaction. So this is what I'm talking about. We have a big time resistance here for MasterCard. We have a big time resistance there, right there. All right. And then just last week, we gapped up over that level and closed over it on huge volume. Look at that volume. All right. And it was an earnings reaction, followed by the very next day closing over the previous day's high. All right, very, very bullish action here. When you have an earnings reaction with a technical setup, so the technical setup is a break over resistance, we have a very high likelihood that this stock is going to head higher. So the first target's going to be up here near about 225, near that previous resistance. If it heads lower, we've got about 210 as a level of support. So that is a buyable level of support, 210. Targeting up here near 225. Remember, earnings plus breakout equal a high probability chance that this stock is going to head higher, especially when the second day also had heavy volume. Okay, not as big as the first breakout day, but definitely bigger than all of the previous 3 or 4 weeks of trading action. So that's very positive. Again, I think it will head higher. So that's MA. The next one we're going to look at is Workday. Workday, very similar setup here, guys. Okay, we had this resistance, resistance, resistance. All right, and then here's what happened right here. We had an earnings breakout right here to new highs, followed by the next day closing over the previous day's high. All right, you can see the last time we did that was over here. Nice bullish action. Obviously, we retraced lower after this, but then we headed higher. So if we do retrace lower to come down and fill this gap, that is a big time buying opportunity as this stock continues to make new highs after new highs. All right, and this stock was heading higher even while the market was having a little bit of trouble. Okay, so that's what you got to keep in mind. Workday has been very, very strong. We're going to look at PayPal. Here's another one here that had an earnings reaction last week, but if you notice where it gapped down to, it gapped down right down to huge support. All right, we have this big time resistance over and over and over again. We finally broke over it here, and notice how we gapped down and then hammered right off of this support. Okay, so as it stands right now, this stock is still bullish. And we had a green close here on the following day after earnings. Okay, it had its chance to break down. I don't think it's going to break this support. Okay, at least not before filling this gap. Okay, if it wanted to break down, it could have easily closed below this support on that earnings reaction or the following day, but neither day did that. So for now, I think that PayPal is still bullish. And we can expect bounces off of this huge support. The next one we're going to look at is a biotech stock, Celgene, CELG, and we had a gap up on earnings right here, and we're finally looking like we're ready to continue this breakout move after closing over all this resistance. You can see that we opened up here on this earnings day, and then we kind of just traded sideways. All this sideways trading, mind you, after this big gap up is very bullish. Even though this is a red day, okay, we opened here and then we closed down here. We never went lower than this low. Okay, and then we headed higher here, and then we just held these gains right like that. This sideways trading action is just building up energy because it needed to rest. This was a big gap up right here on earnings. So all this was Celgene needing to take a rest, and it had its rest. Now it's closing over the high of the gap up here, as well as over all of this resistance right there. I think that Celgene is going to head higher. It also broke out with a little bit of heavier volume as well to break over that resistance, which is a very positive sign. The next one we're going to take a look at is Boeing. And Boeing here gapped up huge on an earnings reaction, very good numbers. And I want to kind of back it up here and show you that we have some resistance right here, okay, near the highs of just last week, and it was a previous high over here in October, either the beginning of October or the end of September, right there. And if we break over those levels, I think that we're going to head much, much higher after that, okay? Big bullish action. We were already trending up right here, and then we gapped up on earnings. Huge volume. Not only huge volume on this big breakout day, but the following 2 days also. So if we close over that level, I think it's going to be a new breakout here for Boeing. And if we somehow head lower, this is a great buying opportunity down near about 370. Here was that previous resistance there, there, here. If we head down to 370, maybe we'll see some market weakness. I don't know what would cause a retrace lower, but to me that is a big time buying opportunity near about 370. But definitely want to look for that breakout over these highs as a signal as well. The next one we're going to take a look at is McDonald's. And McDonald's here is something that doesn't look that great, okay? Look at all this volume that's been coming out of this stock, okay? It had its chance to break out. It did not behave bullish on earnings, and we have a lot of volume coming out of the stock. So what I have here is this level of support, boom, boom, boom. We broke back over it, making this a false breakdown. When we broke back over that level, we made this a false breakdown. That usually leads to higher prices. But then we have a double false move where we broke back under it right here on heavy volume on an earnings reaction. We also broke this little mini trend line support. Okay, that was support right there, here, right there. We broke that right here. You can call this a little up channel if you want as well. So we broke out of that channel, had its chance to break out. It really had its chance, but did not do that. So McDonald's, I do expect to head lower. How much lower? That remains to be seen, but a nice logical target would be about these lows right here at about 171. From there, we'll kind of see what it does from there. But as far as, shorting this beyond this level, I'm not so sure about, just because the market is very bullish right now, and overall, if you kind of back up McDonald's is still pretty bullish overall. So even though it can retrace lower here in the short term, we are still, remember, very close to these all-time highs. So even though it's looking bearish at this moment, it could get a bounce from these lows and then head higher. So that's what we're looking at for McDonald's. Next one we're going to look at is Win. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So Win had a huge level, oops, wrong tool, of resistance right about here. All right. You can see that it was resistance many days right here, right there, almost hit it there, boom, boom, boom. We finally broke over it here on an earnings reaction. Earnings are huge movers, guys. So we gapped over this resistance on earnings reaction with another green close. I think that Win is set for higher prices. If we retrace lower to about 120, that is a good buying opportunity. As far as targets, there's a little high right there. Resistance. That's at about 137 approximately. The next one we're going to take a look at is Disney. And Disney is one that has earnings next week. I believe on Tuesday. It's the 6th is when the earnings comes out. I'm not sure if that's Tuesday or Wednesday, but sometime next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. And here is the setup, okay? We have a big time level of previous support. Boom, boom, boom. We broke that support, kind of tried to break over it here, but couldn't quite do it. But if we break back over this level here, okay, on earnings, that's going to be a false breakdown. Okay, this would be the false move if we close back over that level. And we'd also be breaking over this little trend line as well. Okay, it's kind of trying to do that right now. You can see it was resistance there, there, here, there, there, and even just last week. So if we close above this level here, guys, I definitely think this is going to be headed higher. But I would like to wait until after earnings. I want to react to earnings reactions. I don't want to hold the stock or an option heading into earnings. That's not what I like to do because I trade short-term swing trades, and a gap down on earnings, which could totally happen, would definitely mess up my profits, and I don't want to do that. So I'm waiting until after earnings is released in order to initiate a trade. If it blasts off without me, that's okay. There's going to be plenty of trading opportunities, and I think that you should have a similar mindset. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at reacting to Disney on earnings. If it reclaims this level, that is going to be a huge, huge signal to get long, especially because for the last 3-4 weeks right here, we've been trading virtually sideways. So a lot of energy is being built up for a potential move higher. So the next one we're going to take a look at is Target. And this is one that was showing some weakness here last week, or just right now. So first and foremost, we have this stock that, if you look, has been bearish. Okay, you can see big move down there, and then we gap down huge on earnings, headed lower, and kind of retraced a little bit here. But the signal here, and I'll zoom in again, is a false breakout. So we have this resistance there, right here, here. We break over it right here, and notice here on this day, we broke over it. It actually did so with some heavy volume. And then boom, we broke below it and closed below the previous, 1, 2, 3, 4 days lows here with almost a bearish engulfing candle with heavy volume. So we've got this breakout on heavy volume followed by this breakdown on heavy volume. To me, this is a false breakout setup because we tried to break over that level and then right away we broke back under it. To me, that's not a great sign, especially for a stock that has been bearish overall. Okay, a big gap down on earnings, that is not good for the stock. So I think the Target is going to head lower from here. So what you're looking at right now is the real-time portfolio tracker that tracks every single trade that we make within our premium service. So why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this because I make a lot of videos and everyone says, okay, Taylor, you make a lot of helpful videos. You obviously know what you're talking about and can discuss charts in a really good manner and educate us, but can you actually make money in the market, and can you actually make money for your clients? And here is your answer. We make lots of winning trades for myself and my clients. We have a strategy that works that we use for every single one of our trades. All right. And you can see we also recommend position sizing. There's 3 factors to profitable trading in the market. There's win rate. There is percentage win versus percentage loss. How much you're winning versus how much you're losing on your winning versus losing trades. And the third factor is, and this is something that a lot of people ignore, is position sizing. Are you taking larger positions on your higher confidence trades? And are you taking lower position sizes on your lower confidence trades? And the answer for us is yes. And not only do we do that, but we actually talk about it, and educate you, and put that in each alert. We recommend position sizing, small, medium, large, and what that looks like for you so that you can actually become profitable in the market. All right, guys, so now that I've shown you that, I'd like to invite you to join our premium membership community. So what I want you to do is scroll below this video, and if you've bought and sold trades at the wrong time and you've lost money, or you're not confident about when the right time to get in or out is, then you need to join this premium service because you can instantly reduce your losing trades and get started with the #1 options trading on the planet. Options trading service on the planet. So, what are you going to get when you sign up and you join today? First and foremost, you're going to get access to every trade I make with easy to follow trade alerts sent directly to your cell phone. So you can trade from the office, on the go, at home, school, on the road. It doesn't matter. You're going to be able to participate in these trades. And most importantly, these are profitable trade alerts. Not every single one, but most of them are. And over the long run, we are profitable here. So it's going to allow you to finally make consistent returns in the market. No more guessing. No more losing. You're going to now be able to experience what it's like to win consistently in the market. The next thing you're getting access to is the real-time portfolio tracker. That's what I showed you briefly earlier. And what that is our way of being 100% completely transparent with you. Okay? That's the first reason. Because we know there's a lot of bad services out there that just brush their losing trades under the rug and hope that you never think about them. Okay, we have complete transparency. You're going to see the wins, you're going to see the losses, and everything in between. And it's going to help you to learn. Okay, it's going to help you to learn to know exactly what profitable trading looks like from a real perspective. All right. The next thing you're getting is the professional trading watch list, and we cover these via video so that you can come prepared to make money in the market every single day. The next thing you're getting access to is the exclusive member-only videos. Each trade alert that I send out to you comes with a video explanation, so you're understanding the strategy and the reason behind the trade. We're discussing the targets, the stop losses, and my thought process behind the trade. It's all about learning. So not only are you going to be able to make money with these trade alerts, you're going to be able to understand the process and the method behind these trades so that you can become a better trader on your own. And even if you're not trying to become the next Paul Tudor Jones trader or anything like that, this is going to allow you to have confidence in these trade alerts. All right, and that's what it's all about. So the next thing you're getting here is a bonus, and that is access to our full education library. And among many other things discussed in these videos, the main things we discuss are options and how to do options the right way. And how do I know that we're doing options the right way? Well, because we're making money, and that is the goal. And you're going to learn how we do things, and in turn, you're going to learn how to make money in the market. The next thing you're getting, and this is worth the price of the membership times 10, is you're getting our entire strategy. I'm laying out my strategy from beginning to end so that you can learn and gain confidence in the market, and you can learn an actual profitable trading strategy, something that you've probably never seen before. So that is what you're getting when you sign up and you join today. Scroll below here, and what you're going to get is a special offer for our annual membership here. It's only $787 for the entire year. This is our lowest price that we've ever offered before. And yes, that is expensive, but it's totally worth it. It's worth 10 times that. So click this button right here, and it's going to take you to the 100% secure checkout page. Enter in your name, your email, your phone number. Make sure this is a valid mobile phone number that you can receive text messages on, because this is how you receive the buy and sell alerts. All right? Then just scroll down here and enter in your billing information. You can either check out with a credit card or a debit card, or with PayPal by clicking that button and then this button. Either option is available to you. It doesn't really matter. It's just whichever you prefer. So once you do that, you're going to get instant access to everything we talked about today. Most importantly, you're getting access to profitable trading alerts that are going to finally allow you to make consistent returns in the market. So I hope to see you in there, and I'm looking forward to helping you grow your account on a consistent basis. I'll see you in there.